think this is, yeah, the orchard itself. But the actual enemy in question is closer to the building. Okay, and now we do have fast travel location, so that's helpful. Let's see what it says. Oh, there's a trader here as well? What? It may not be safe here, buddy old pal. Despite its ideal location and beautiful surroundings, this residence has been tossed from owner to owner like a hot potato, and for some unknown reason, suffers from a bad reputation. Okay. Anything we should know about in advance? We notably did not speak price with that person previously. Usually that is what happens. Was also theoretically a shopkeeper here before, and I was kind of curious to see if they were still... Oh, there he is. Okay, hold on. I'm intrigued. What you up to? Have we met you before?
Greetings.
Looks like this is grayed out, so probably...
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Except you don't have great stuff here, so I don't think we're terribly interested in that case. So, scram. Get out of here.
Farewell.
And that means heading back this way. Yeah, that is strange that we did not talk price in advance, because usually we would do that.
This is the haunted house.
Investigate the haunted using your richer senses. Like, did we miss the opportunity to do that, or do we need to do some scouting out first and then we'll go back and talk to him? We may have already spoken price. Like I said, we have talked to this guy before, the guy who gave us this contract, so maybe we already negotiated it. We did that much, and it's just a matter of actually going here. No. Don't recall. I'm not really expecting anything to be happening here, but Pop Humbles, that is actually somewhat rare of an herb. So, sure. But presumably we're looking inside. Well, maybe we want to just take a quick look around the outside first. Sure. If we could take the herbs, please. There we go. Stand in too close to them to take them, of course. So silly of me. That we can almost jump up here? That we can. Does that mean there's anything up here at all? Maybe not. Could just be setting ourselves up for some trouble here. If we were to drop down and bump our heads, then it could very well hurt. I mean, this is a pretty big fall. Big enough to kill us? Well, we're about to find out. No, not even big enough for us to take any damage, so no worries. Okay, not seeing much else out here. Just check the other side real quick, then we'll go in. But I don't think there is anything.
Howling.
Other than the howling wind, of course. But you already knew that, right? We should probably save this real quick. Just in case stuff starts to go down quickly, which could very well be the case. Okay, so we're supposed to investigate. With your senses. Quiet. Listen very carefully. What do you hear? Oh!
Whole building shaking, but a specter would have attacked me already.
That's lovely. Thank you for pointing that out, Carol. So obviously the food is perhaps haunted, but there's also this chest here. It does intrigue me. Out of it, the stern. A hard slog to greatness? What? Like his autobiography or something? Ooh, hold on. Diagram Weeper? I have no idea what that is. And a manuscript page for Superior White Rafford's decoction. That could certainly be good as well. What is this? Which brings us to the epithet of the current ruler of Redania, the Stern. Allow me to diagnose the causes and consequences of this appellation. First, the seeds of Radovid's sternness were surely planted in his childhood. When Radovid was born to King Vesemir and Queen Hedwig in 1255, his care was immediately entrusted to Philippa Eilhart, the court sorceress. We know how that went. While none dared question if she was fit for the role of tutor, you now envisage her as having been a warm caregiver to a young child, and whatever harsh lessons she gave Radovid clearly left a lasting mark. The next step on Radovid's path to becoming the Stern? The death of his father when Radovid was but 13 years of age. Though rumor has it father and son barely knew one another, the mere fact of being thrust into one's inheritance at such an early age in such murky circumstances must have had a hardening effect. Finally, the Regency finished schooling Radovid toward becoming the Stern. Led by Sigismund Dijkstra of Tredicor, well, we're familiar with him of course, the Regency Council imparted upon Radovid a style of politics steeped in Dijkstra's aggressive, no-holds-barred, reason of state first principles. Such are the causes of Radovid's temperament. Now, on to the consequences. Most manifestations of his fierce manner are well known. However, a few illustrative examples might prove useful here. They include his summoning of the Order of the Flaming Rose to be his armed enforcers, his later support for the witch hunters in their zealous cause, and finally, is their massacre at Loch Muin. Yes. I mean, he wasn't so much behind that as much as he was. I mean, he was a victim as much as anyone, right? He got attacked there. Yet it is in the fight against Nilfgaard that Radovid has proven himself truly the Stern. While the forces of other realms disintegrated in the face of the Empire's onslaught, he has strengthened his own realm and taken command of the joint armies of the North. Whatever their opinion of him before, all clear-eyed observers now agree. Radovid V, known also as the Stern, is the North's last bulwark against Amir's expanding power. See, that's the thing, is we've been talking about, do we like Radovid? Probably not. He's not a good guy. That's a pretty safe statement. Just, if we do like having the North survive as the North and not being overtaken by Nilfgaard, then taking out their leader and potentially having things devolve into chaos might not be doing them too many favors. Might just make it easy for Nilfgaard to swoop in and take things easily. That was largely their objective back in The Witcher 2 with taking out two of the kings of the North. So to take out the third and in many cases final, I forget what happened to King of Kedwin. So we heard something about him a while ago. He might not be alive anymore either. He also failed to make have an heir, so that may have also been a problem that prevented him from continuing the Kedwini line. But or Kedwin might have already been conquered at this rate. I think Edirn has, and Kedwin was next on the list, so that might already functionally be Nilfgaard at this point in time. So, yeah, basically, point is, taking out Radovid, sure, might be nice, make us feel good, but at the same time, are we actually helping the cause at all if we are trying to preserve the North, or are we making matters worse? Depends. I am intrigued about this Weeper thing. Is that a potion? And also, we did get enhanced one of these potions here, but it does not appear as though we can create it, or superior, or whatever it was. So, yeah. Or White Raffords, I think it was. But yeah, we clearly cannot make it, so that is not relevant, at the moment, at least. So we know there's a quest thing over there. My question is, did we go direction deliberately? I mean, there's, like... Is that glass, or is that frost? Because if it's frost, and there is another red thing over here, that's another quest item of some variety. If it's frost, then I would say Wild Hunt starts to become top of the list of potential suspects here, and I'm feeling like that may be the case.
Inhabitants clearly left in a hurry.
Okay. Whatever it was, it attacked quickly, though it's not attacking us quickly here. Okay. That I'm pretty sure it's the same thing that we just read. Nilfgaardian Guardsman armor and superior Ogroid oil. Oh, that could be helpful, for sure. It's another one that'll be worth double checking. See if we can make it yet. Polymorphy. Lesser Marana Runestone Journal from the Moldavi Residence. Okay, we might want to read both those things. There's recent pickups there. Polymorphy. To change form. To shape one's matter as clay. This is no novice's trick. No flickering glow light or rat-killing blue bolt. Only those with bowels soaked in oceans of magic arcana, and few are born with bowels so absorbent and hope to master it, Philippa of course being one of them. There are exceptions, of course. Dragons, as is well known, possess such talent innately. With no need for study, they can, guided by some otherworldly intuition, change between humanoid and reptilian form. As for other races, higher vampires, for example, Roxay, are known to flicker between states, yet given the understandable difficulties of conducting research in this area, we do not know if this transition constitutes an act of polymorphy. The human race is, obviously, much more accessible to scholars of polymorphy. The years of study have borne fruit in the form of a set of methods and guidelines for identification, nurture, and deployment of this talent. The most accomplished result of the careful application of these methods, Philippa Eilhart. Yes. As we have seen, she can turn into an owl. There was the other thing that we picked up, though. There was a note that seemed like it was from the people of this residence. Seemed like it could perhaps be relevant. Right about now, is it this one here? Yes. Okay. Let's read it. What a lovely home. Sure about that? I cannot believe we were able to buy it so cheaply. You ever ask yourself why that might have been? Valeria always had a keen mind for business. She haggled so fiercely the broker dropped his price by a third. Incredible. Valeria says the room layout is exceptionally well conceived. Tomorrow we will move all our things in. It will be good to have our own place. Finally, some peace and quiet. Once we'd arranged all the furniture, Valeria decided we needed to paint the walls yellow. Perhaps that was for the best. It'll make it more cozy. Valeria's mother visited us. Tomorrow, I shall paint the walls green. You said you wanted to paint them yellow? Huh? Valeria heard some noises during the night. She woke me several times, but I did not hear a thing. This night, I heard them. The walls shook. We did see/hear/feel the walls shake when we walked in here. Valeria has learned from the neighbors that previously a powerful mage resided in this home. Okay, that's a good starting point. They all say he would summon demons, and his spirit still haunts its rooms. People will believe the most outlandish nonsense. So is it gonna be the mage himself? Spirit of the mage? Geralt was saying it's probably not a spirit, otherwise it would have already attacked us. I'm thinking maybe whatever that mage summoned is perhaps still here? Valeria has decided to move back in with her mother for some time, until I do something about the walls. I joked that perhaps I could simply repaint them, but I don't think she found that amusing. Plaster's begun to fall off. It seems to me that I heard a noise last night, something like a muffled roar. Valeria has returned. Found a buyer for the home. Avoided any suspicion by claiming to be the mage's widow, selling off the estate after her husband's unfortunate death at the stake. The fool Count must think he has found himself an incredible bargain. Well, that's probably the person we are doing this contract for right now. Okay. So there's obviously... Oh, there's a staircase. There's whatever this is. Conjunction of spheres. That was, of course, the event that had monsters first arrive in this area here, but let's investigate this, then we'll head down the stairs.
Scattered salt. Probably to drive ghosts away. Pointless superstition.
Oh, okay. So much for that, then. I think that does certainly point us in this direction, though. Let's save one more time, because I'm expecting that whatever we do encounter is likely down here. And we'll just draw this real quick. No? Anybody home? Oh, more shaking. Oh, and there's something over there.
Air flowing through this crack. There's something in there.
Okay, we can break through that, yes. But priorities, right? Let's loot first. And also, there's something in here as well. And by something, I mean lots more loot. So, like, whatever's haunting this place can wait. Can't it? Watch it break through that door. Or lock us in here. How dare you, Geralt? That was rude. I've been waiting patiently for you. And how dare you make me wait even longer? That was unkind. And therefore, now I'm going to lock you in here for all of eternity. have fun. One of these things might still be lootable. No, I think we ended up getting it. And did we get this side as well? We did, okay. So now we'll break through. And that means we need Ard. Oh, we could have examined it first. Sorry. I think we knew what was going to happen there. Investigate the basement using your Witcher senses. Okay. Let's... turn that on real quick. Hello? 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 Oh, that sounds like something.
No one's been here in a while.
Alright. There's water down there. And it has the... Oh, something over there as well. Now, obviously, whatever the main thing is through this door here. What I'm wondering is, do we drop in the water real quick? See if there's any loot down there? That is tempting. I feel like that could be. And part of me feels like there's going to be something that instantly kills us if we do this. Apparently not. I just want to see if there's any, like, really nice loot. It's, hiding in a corner underwater here somewhere. That seems like that could certainly be the case. This sounds like a troll. That would perhaps explain why things are shaking. It's me. There is something over here. I do wonder if maybe this is kind of going in the opposite direction where we're supposed to go first. This is obviously a quest item, yes. And it's a lever. Okay, let's check out the thing that's straight ahead first. I'm guessing it's gonna be some kind of door that we can't unlock. Then we're gonna go back over there, and then we're gonna find, oh, here's how you get through here. Also, can we get back up? That would be my other question. That would also be kind of important. Thinking we can, yeah, climb up here. What is the deal? I don't know. That may be something else. It sounds troll or golem or gargoyle-like.
Looks like a journal.
Okay. Care to read the journal? The Theric of Serrano's journal? Okay. When dealing with beings of this nature, care to explain what this nature is? It is most vital to achieve equilibrium between giving free rein to its will and obstructing it with the fetters of servitude. I'm thinking golem. The sagacious elementalist, who has tamed a magic minion, should not heed the sweet yet pernicious urge to unbind the being, for only harm will come of it. Wailing and gnashing of teeth will be the only result. Likewise, he who tightens his servant's yoke overmuch will gain nothing from it, for his enchained being will be to him dumb and dull as a lump of earth. Yeah, I think it's some kind of earth golem. The key is to prepare a proper magic barrier, one whose effectiveness shall be backed by a crystal of power. This crystal is of the utmost importance. If it should break, the barrier shall fail. It worry not overmuch, for neither axe nor blade can harm it. A barrier thus secured shall serve as the minion's prison without unduly hindering its power. Okay, so right now it's locked in one of these prisons, and there's one of these crystals. That might have been the thing that we saw in the other area there that it said use on. I was like, it looked like a switch. Maybe it was a crystal, though. The ability to erect it properly, however, demands a high level of proficiency, the kind no mere superficial study or practice can provide. The bunglers and ne'er-do-wells of our profession need not apply. Right. Sounds suitably pompous. Must have Ducas make a clean copy of this first draft, prepare it for publication. Wonder where that Claude is. Sent him out for cheese and ink ages ago. You the guy who had the huge cheese area that we checked out earlier? Okay. Investigate the basement using Witcher senses. Yes. But we learned anything else? Brawling out-of-town manors always hide their fair share of mysteries, and the residents on Novigrad's outskirts were no exception. When Geralt found out about a haunted manor owned by a certain Kurt Dysart, he agreed at once to look into the matter, investigate the basement using your Witcher senses. And you say things have updated, yes, but it doesn't really seem like it. What is
Not
this?
the root of any ordinary plant. Must be magic. And elemental. Pretty powerful, too. Gotta go deeper. Need to open the passage somehow.
Exactly what I was saying. Oh, Therazane. Something tells me that's who we're gonna find on the other side of this door here. Let's check it out. So definitely gonna be an elemental. Earth elementals. This one here, have we actually... We've seen Earth elementals, though the ones that we've seen in the past, I think, have been question mark enemies that we ran from as soon as we saw them. So I'm not sure we've actually fought and or defeated one yet. How to survive an encounter with an Earth elemental? Simple. Run. Fast as you can. Alright, that's comforting. Earth elementals are made of mud, clay, sand, and rock dust, clumped together with water and brought alive with magic. While seemingly slow and ponderous, these creatures are nevertheless dangerous and should be avoided at all costs. Yes, but how do we actually take them out? Cameridium bombs and elemental oils. Okay. But we theoretically got some information about this one specifically, this one here. There's no such thing as a risk-free real estate investment. It's free real estate, Jim. It might turn out your new home has a leaky roof, structural rot in the attic, a scratched floor in the living room, or elven ruins beneath its foundations, and within them, an enormous earth elemental just waiting for a chance to break free of its chains and murder your entire family. Fighting such a monster is no easy task. Its tough outer husk deflects all but the strongest blows. Okay, so that would suggest that we don't want to use quick attacks, we want to use strong attacks. It can liquefy a man's bones with one crushing blow from its fists. Lovely. Thus, one should never near it without first casting the Quen sign. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Generally speaking, when we're going against big, slow enemies that hit hard, that means that Quen is absolutely the way to go. One should have the Jordan sign at ready as well, whereas the other signs, Igni, Ardaxi, are completely ineffective against it. Okay, that's good to know. So, at times we've used Igni to deal a little bit of damage and stun people a bit and open up the window for us to attack with our sword, but it seems like the answer is first, Quen, then maybe take a second, get the stamina back, drop an Igni, have Therazane walk into our Igni, or rather not Igni, Jordan, and have Therazane walk into our Jordan circle, and then use strong attacks against it, while we have Elemental Oil active. I think we have Dimeridium Bombs hanging around, but have to double check. Okay. We need a way in, and I think we know what that way in will end up being. I believe will be this over here. Can we confirm if there's anything in the water? We go down here, all the way on this end. I don't think there is. Okay. I could use it.
Something clicked.
Okay. Kind of expecting for a door to open there, and then we loop around a bit. But my guess is it was just this door here. Yeah, there's definitely a light there, where there was previously no such light. So I think we're gonna say a quick hello to our friend Therazane here. Let's drop a quick save now, because now we know we are definitely going into the fight. Again, did we ever talk Price? I mean, well, there he is. He might still be in his barrier. Because we opened the door, yes, but we have not done anything with the crystal in question. So are we going to talk to this guy? Are we going to fight this guy? Let's throw him a Quen. Just in case. And let's have Jordan ready. Just in case.
Almost managed to break its magic bonds. A few days more and it would have wreaked havoc all around.
Okay. So,
Ceiling would have caved in if not for this support.
Do we have everything crashed down on him? Is that what we're supposed to do here? Well, here's the crystal. That presumably by igniting we would free you from. And that would lead to our fight here, so... Okay. Oh, and Quen is about to expire. Okay, so now we reapply Quen. Then we Igni this thing. Was Igni or was it R? What is that? That's really hard? Okay. Is that... Oh, that is a Dimeridium explosive. Okay, so that's good. That is ready to go. Then we do this, and then immediately... Oh, we maybe shouldn't have been standing right next to it when that happened. And we probably want to put this back on right now. And then we probably want to do this right about now. Once we get our stamina back. Because you are going to hurt us a lot. This is a relatively small arena. Perhaps smaller than I would like for enemies such as you. Let's try doing this as well. That should help. Okay, we want strong attacks, remember. That destroyed our Quen pretty quickly, which means we're going to want this back. That dealt basically no damage. Of course, that was basically just one attack, so probably shouldn't be expecting that to work too well. Quen's back on. Want you in this Yurden, but we put this down a while ago, so that might not last much longer. Let's do this again. That still hit us. Let's get this back on. Preferably right now. Preferably right now. Ooh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And yet, most of the time we find that the golems, they do have a bit of a multi-hit combo. As I'm pretty sure we saw there. Let's get Yurden back on. So this guy is going to be probably one of the toughest enemies we've fought thus far. Both mechanically and in terms of raw strength. Slow. So make sure you're mindful when you're getting hit. And that one, we were close enough to get hit. That was a big area on the ground that they created. Let's get out of there. Probably going to want to Yurden again. Can we create 2 Yurdens? I think we were considering using that upgrade a while ago, and we may not have picked it up. Okay, that was a bad time to do that. We knew that was going to happen. Okay. Gwen's back on. Care to walk back over here? Like, we probably want to try to sidestep. Oh, and follow up with some attacks, yes, but we have no Quen on right now, which means this is going to hurt. Make sure we get this. Yurden's down. That still hit us? I think we still have Quen on? Yeah, we do. Okay. Oh, did we put on? Hold on. We also should be putting on our elemental oil. I forgot about that. Let's do this real quick. It is not this one. Sectoid, Feast, Spectre. Here it is. Enhanced, so 25 extra damage. That's solid, for sure. That should help. Let's also try not to get hit. That would also help. Okay, and we do this. Try not to get wailed on. Strong attack. How much more damage are we dealing now? I can't really tell. Thought we were dealing around 180 before, and that one was a crit. It was a bit more damage, yes. Are we out of Quen? We are out of Quen. I think we didn't get hit, but the timing on it expired, so we want to put this back. Here goes Yurden. And we want Yurden back on, for that reason. Hello. And yeah, you got rid of our Quen immediately. We don't want that to hit us. Hit you from here? Sort of. That's gonna hurt. Oh, yep. A lot of range on that, enough so that you were still able to hit us. That's not the right kind of Quen. Here we go. Yurden again? Where are you? Here you are. Hello. Ooh, not so fast, buddy old pal. None of that. None of that. This instead, please. Ooh, we should have got hit there. For sure. What are you doing? You're blocking. That's what you're doing. Did that break our Quen? It actually did not, though. Our Quen is about to run out of time on it, which is a bad place to try to dodge into you. Okay, he's low on HP. Beyond Yurden, yeah. Get this back when we can. Mostly just a matter of patience here. So we did use the Dimeridium bomb, which I think makes it so that he cannot use any special abilities. That might have simplified things quite a bit. Just hit you from behind your blocking. That's gotta work, right? Well, excuse you. Not cool. Don't do that. That time we're far enough away. Let me hit you from behind here. Finish it off. It's close. Very close. Oh, man. Okay, don't get greedy. That should do it, though. Down it goes. Okay, take our trophy from it. Monster Eye. Monster Claw? This thing has Claws? Sure about that? Elemental Essence, Whiff of Quen, Earth Elemental Mutagen. That could be quite good. Cleaver Hood. I don't know if that's a steel or silver sword, but that could be quite powerful just based on the level of this quest here. And then the trophy. No animation of us, or is there? Taking a piece from it? Guess that'd be a little bit harder to do with a golem. Just double check if there's anything else in here that's lootable, because we were a little bit focused on fighting it at the time. There's that thing that we already did. Okay, let's kick something. Whatever that is. I don't think there's anything else in here, so we're just heading out. And I think we must have negotiated the price previously. I vaguely remember that was the case. So then we'll head out. So that means, no, it was not Wild Hunt Beast of some variety, as we thought it might have been. Definitely not a Spectre or Ghost of some variety, as others thought it might have been. An element. Okay, so this is our fast travel spot. There were a few question marks in this area. Double check. Yeah, they're far enough away, like here and here, that I feel like there's certainly a reasonable chance that those are too high level for us to do. They may be more in the DLC territory. We can try heading in this direction, but I'm skeptical. Skeptical that we'll be able to do much. We'll do this stuff. Oh, hold on though. We can get some bread and water, at the very least. Totally worth. Oh, there's more as well. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Any other goodies hiding out in here? I don't know. Oh, let's double check that weapon. This one here. Steel sword. Oh, it's only level 15? Darn it. So it is probably still worse than our axe here. Does give a lot of critical hit damage bonus, but that's still less than our current sword. Or rather, axe, technically. So, yeah. I think it's not as good. And actually, it isn't even worth that much, to tell you the truth. 317 is, relative to some of our other relic rarity weapons, not a lot. That is a bit disappointing. We may have gone a little unlucky in that regard, because I think there is a range of potential levels to the weapons or any gear that you get that drops from stuffs. We've seen that on 1 or 2 occasions when we had to reload things. Okay. So what's up here? And is it going to kill us? Answer to the first question, I don't know. Answer to the second question, yes. I think those sounds, although it does sound a little bit like Intriga's, just the trees. First one is probably this tower, which is probably a group of bandits, I'd imagine. Then there's fire at the second one, so I don't know what to make of that. I see someone over there. That's someone hanging there, I think. That's a burning village. Boring village? And an abandoned site. Okay, yeah, so that would mean we presumably need to fight our way to save these people. Let's try saving and see if we are capable of doing this, but I highly suspect these guys will be too high a level for us. Let's see. What level are you? 33 Fallen Knights. Theoretically possible. We have done it before, but we've seen that those arrows will hit us for roughly half of our HP in damage. So that would be very difficult. I think for that reason, we probably do want to pass, and that is probably an indicator that yes, that area is far enough away that it's more so along the lines of the kind of place that is associated with... Oh, isolated hut? Hold on. This window might be okay. More so associated with the DLC stuff. Much higher level for that reason. Go. Oh, it's locked. Darn it. There's something over there, but we probably don't want to be picking fights. There's some other stuff here. Because whatever we do find here, ooh, in terms of enemies, likely going to be able to take us out, but ooh, Dimeridium ingot is quite good though. So at least decent pickup. That is something that we could use to, I would assume, upgrade our weapons at some point in time. Oh, there's more stuff over here. I wonder if this is an extension of the abandoned location? Or if there's just some other quest we'll end up doing where we'll end up unlocking this stuff eventually. How far away is this from the other place? So that's the abandoned site. Yeah, I do think the tower must have been the one that's the other question mark there. Because we were standing pretty much right next to it, and it was a little bit south of the actual abandoned site, so I think it's probably a similar story, both of those places. So let's use this fast travel location, and then we'll teleport back over to get our reward. Okay. Now we're actually at the fast travel location. We want to go here. And we want to head up this way through here. And Mr. Kurt Dysart, we have a story for you, and you, I believe, have some crowns for us, if I'm not mistaken. Is that so?
Yes?
House
Job's
shouldn't
done.
give you any more trouble. A little renovation and it should be fit for you to move into.
Truly? Why, the estate's price just spiked sharply. What precisely was the problem?
Earth elemental trapped in the cellar. It was just trying to get out. Almost demolished the house in the effort.
Far more interesting than a ghost, that's certain. The cellar you mentioned, is it an estate to be furnished?
You don't
Hard
say.
to say.
We shall see. Your bounty. There
Yeah,
you
about
are.
that.
And farewell.
About the value of that estate rising. I believe that perhaps you could pay us up a little bit more. That's 300 experience though. That's quite good. 290 crowns. That's not bad either. If you're buying an estate for 290 crowns, then I think we could buy quite a bit at that price. I think we could buy quite a bit. Okay. That puts us roughly halfway toward level 21 here. And bear in mind, that was the lowest level of all the Witcher contracts that we had at the time. So next on our list, that was, what, 23 or 24? And next would be, I think it was 24. Next would be level 25, so it only gets more difficult from here. And at least in this case, for Lord of the Wood, we did unfortunately happen across this place accidentally before talking to Bran Hosh. So this is just south of Novigrad. This, I don't remember where Honorton is. It says Velen. And then we presumably want to do those things before we do the Oxenford Drunk. We are expecting to get about 300 experience from all these fights, then we might not quite reach level 21 before we get to starting to consider the Oxenford Drunk. But then at that point, of Swords and Dumplings is level 24. That would certainly be a lower level than this. It's actually even lower level than these guys here. But let's try one of these next. Let's, I think, go for Lord of the Wood. Go with that one. I think that's relatively close by. Not that that matters much. Of course, we could just use fast travel location to travel to just about anywhere we need to go. But yeah, it looks like either the lighthouse or the logger's hut would do the trick. And we are, of course, not currently at that fast travel location at the moment. We might want to sell a little bit, because I think we had a little bit of inventory space, but not a lot previously. And after picking up the sword from that recent fight there, might mean we don't have much room remaining. Which, I mean, we won't necessarily want to sell too much to you, because you are definitely not specialists. We not played you at Gwent? Hold on, what? Why is this not grayed out? I don't think we played you at Gwent. Oh, are you the person that we learned about later on that someone was saying, oh, actually there's this guy who we talked to previously, but for some reason didn't want to play us at Gwent before. Let's give this a shot, actually.
Looking for a partner. Wouldn't mind a round of Gwent.
Then you're in the right place, friend. If you'll play now, I'll stake the unique card in
Yeah,
my collection.
you're a high stakes person. Okay, gotcha.